What have I been doing lately to prepare? Hey everybody, it's Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. The big emphasis, we're going to talk about a lot of different things. Big emphasis I've been doing lately because of where I live, the time of year, the temperatures outside, weather getting nicer, has been working on my garden. Honestly, that's what's taken the most amount of my time, is getting all this stuff squared away, getting my crops planted, my beds ready to produce all the food we need, hopefully a lot more excess, so that we can have plenty of good, wholesome, nutritious food. What are we going to do with the excess? We're going to can, dehydrate, and freeze dry, as well as maybe pickle, things along those lines. We will find ways to store our excess for our food storage, our preps. So that's the big push that I've been doing. Another big push I've been doing, I'll talk about in a second. But first, if you guys like the content, you like the videos, you enjoy what I talk about, stuff like that, how I go about doing it, whatever, please hit that like button, a little thumbs up. Right down there. I think it's right down there, I don't know. Somewhere right down there at the bottom. The little thumbs up button. That really helps with the algorithm. It helps the videos to be seen. Also subscribing, sharing the videos, call your comments. Those also help. All those things help with the algorithm. And yeah, they don't like me and they don't like you. So we have to continually battle that. And yes, my videos may not have been showing up in your feed if you're subscribed because of that whole shadow thing. You know what I'm talking about. Go to my channel, go to my page, hit the video tab. All the videos are still there. That's just how you got to do it sometimes. Because they don't show my videos and other prepper videos, we all fight the battle of them not showing on people's feeds. But anyway, on with the video. As well as all the gardening stuff I've been doing, all the preparation I've been making our mini homestead more long-term sustainable. I'm going to be doing a gardening video soon, talking about what we've been doing, why we've been doing it, what we've been adding, how we're making it more sustainable versus just gardening and the stuff that you got to replant every year. Emphasis on stuff that grows year-round and that you don't have to replant, that keeps on growing and keeps on producing. But we also continue our efforts in food storage, water storage. I put water in everything. I've shown that before. So yeah, and we just find places for it. Even if I have to just sit them out behind the house, cover them with a tarp or whatever, I'll do it. I'll put water in everything. And I live in Western Washington, where we have water everywhere, and it rains all the time. I have lakes, ponds, streams, rivers, the whole Puget Sound near me. Now, I don't want to go through the efforts of desalination, so I know how to do it, but yeah, I don't want to go through that. It's a lot of work for small gains. So stockpiling water is very important because I want it ready and available on hand. I don't want to have to drive to a lake or walk to a lake and carry it back when I can be using that time to do other things like gardening and stuff like that. And gardens take a lot of water. So we need to stockpile a lot of water. If you're planning on gardening, stockpile a lot of water. Yeah, so those things. Well, so skills, always skills. Really been taking always taking a round turn. I'm always emphasizing. I'm always training harder, better, longer, stuff like that. And training how? Well, training physically, physical training, physical fitness type stuff. Yes, functional fitness, working out, exercise. It's good for you. It's good for me, right? Yes, it is. So get out there and exercise, even if it's just walking, even if it's just body weight exercises, push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, lunges, squats, all those kind of things, bench dips. Do it. Any way you can improve your physical fitness, do it. Any way you can improve your diet, do it. Healthy, whole, natural foods like God put here for our use, for us to eat, not the processed crap. Tactical training. tactical capabilities. Always working on that. Always working on practicing techniques, procedures, movement, shooting, all those kind of things. Oops, I said one of those naughty words. Oh well. That's why I like Patreon. Links in the description below, by the way, if you want to check out Patreon. Hundreds of exclusive content there. We can actually say those words there. And I don't have to really worry about censorship. So, yeah, that's always good. It's $1 a month. I mean, come on. But anyway, I said it. Defensive tools and your ability to properly employ them and all the gear that goes along with it, how to use it, train with it regularly, put it through its paces, challenge it, push it. If it fails you, get better stuff. You don't have to go out and spend a ton of money. You got to have good quality stuff. But you also don't buy total junk. But if you're not using your gear, you're not going to know when it fails you. In just a minute, I'm going to talk more about another big emphasis point that I've been working on lately, and I feel is very important. I encourage you guys to work on it also. But train with your gear. Know how it operates. Have it set up so it works well for you. But what if I don't know what works for me because I don't know how to properly use the gear? Well, that's why you need to get the training. If you don't have anybody, if you don't have the knowledge, like you weren't a combat arms in the military, and or you were never boots on the ground, you may not know some of the skills. So find somebody that is, or go to a reputable training academy, training school, whatever it may be. Get the skills. Get the skill sets if that's your thing. Everybody doesn't have to be your thing. Everybody doesn't have to be into security and defensive and the those aggressive type things. No, we need farmers. We need ranchers. We need all the other things, all the other skill sets, welders, mechanics. All these other skill sets are very important also. So you're not worth less if you are not a person capable of going out and do the tactical things. Doing the tactical things is almost easier than a lot of the other things, because a lot of the other things take a lot more. Well, no, I guess it's different. They all take skill and knowledge and training. It's just different. But yes, get good training. All right. So the big thing, another thing that I've been working on that I mentioned earlier, is the building of, the development of, the addition to, and the increasing of tribe, mutual assistance groups, the people around you that can help you and that can be there no matter what it is. If you just want to go on a date and need a babysitter, hey buddy, if my truck breaks down and I feel that it's something that I could use some help on, hey buddy, if it's we're headed out of town, we need somebody to water the garden, hey buddy, if it is whatever comes up, having people to rely on to work together. If things go really south, like I feel they are, Russia just went to the gold standard, like that one that we went off of and went to complete fiat currency, worth nothing, only based on the full faith and credit of the U.S. government, which is pretty low right now. That's going to cause shockwaves. And it will probably lead to war, because the bankers don't like that. The powers that be that don't like that. So they will probably find a way to push people, nations, into a war with Russia because they don't like that. I knew it was going to happen eventually. I didn't know if they were going to be the first one to do it or China was going to be the first one to do it, because both those countries have been buying gold for the past 10, 20-ish years like crazy. I knew it was coming. But anyway, talking about tribe. Having people around you. You can't do everything when things really go south. You can't do everything by yourself. Even in the family unit, even with my 14-year-old capable boy, very capable boy, we can't do it by ourselves. Heck, him and I can't even set proper security on our property. We could set security, not very proper, not very well, not very effective, and it would suck because you'd be back to back. You'd be on, on, off, on, off, on, off. You wouldn't have a rotation at all, and yeah, it would be difficult, and it would suck to get everything else done. That's why the importance of tribe, just based on security alone, tribe is vital. Then you start thinking about all the other things. Raising animals, growing food, doing the dishes, doing laundry, canning, sewing up clothes that need sewing, foraging, patrolling maybe, going to get fuel, going to help out this, help out that. All the day-to-day things that have to get done, all the cooking, all the cleaning, hygiene. I mean, if you think things are difficult now, yeah, this ain't nothing yet. It's going to get a lot more difficult. That's why I'm doing my best to absolutely mitigate anything that will take me extra time to do post-event or during an event. I'm trying to knock out everything I possibly can, get ahead of the curve. Like I'll show you some of the stuff I've been doing in my gardening. Setting it up where just barely put seeds in the ground, but the framework, the structure is there for everything else to happen so that I don't have to be trying to wing it or deal with it as it's going. Basically a lot less maintenance required. So these things are important. If you can, get your seeds in the ground now. Get them in as soon as you can. Get that garden going as soon as you can. You'll see in our next garden video, we got stuff popping up all over the place. We already got stuff growing up. And this is not from starts. This is all from seed. You can see right there, that's a rhubarb that was in a bed over here. It takes up too much room in that bed. And the way I did it, I needed to move it, so I put it in that container there. It helps block off that area, which I'll talk about in my gardening video. Yeah, it's already rocking. And it was like, basically, it looked like a bunch of just dead stuff 2 weeks ago. And then it started growing back. So anyway, sustainability, long-term sustainability, and making things easier on yourself. Like things that continue to grow year after year that you don't have to replant. Make it easier on yourself. Set yourself up for success. I want you guys to be part of the solution, not the problem. Assets, not liabilities. Thank you guys very much for being here. I apologize. I actually did not have a video yesterday because, like writers have writer block, sometimes YouTube creators get creative block. No video, no idea, no bueno ideas. And it's frustrating. So, yeah. If you have any good ideas, email me, asymmetricalpreparedness@gmail.com. Throw out some ideas of, because I don't always get a chance to get back through all the comments. I mean, I try, but, with everything else going on, and I'm still running a homestead. I'm still being a prepper. I'm still doing all these things. So, and trying to keep up there, but emails are usually a little bit easier for me. So, yeah, if you throw out some ideas. It'll help me out. Maybe it'll get you what you want, some answers that you want. But anyway, I'm here for you guys. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.